make a decision myself, I fell in love with hip hop basically, and that's what I wanted to do, and I started pursuing it, and I just been doing it ever since. It's a long road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long, hard road.
So, what kind of projects you have going on right now as far as music?
Right now, I have a project coming out probably in like the next 2 weeks. It's called Lyrical Desire. It's like a mixtape album type of thing, but everybody says it sounds more like an album because it has it has really good lyrical content, and on top of the lyrical content, it has a lot of songs. Like mixtapes is just like raw.
Mm-hmm.
My project, it has more depth to it than just the rawness of underground hip hop.
I was just gonna ask that. I don't really know. What is the difference between a mixtape and album?
Well, a mixtape is just more like you just come with just raw, hard lyrics, and punchlines. Like the punchlines on a mixtape, you gotta be real hard with it. Like punchlines gotta be crazy. And to me, an album is more subtle. An album you come out with, with songs. It's a difference to writing songs and just writing raps with punchlines.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes a lot of battle rappers that you see don't make it mainstream because they can't write songs, but they're really good battle rappers, and mixtape, they do good with the mixtapes. So that's really the difference between an album and a mixtape.
Can I ask you, what do you think about the climate of hip hop nowadays, where a lot of artists are coming out with mixtapes, and mixtapes are nowadays the new age albums, and how do you feel about that? Whereas it feels like the art form has been cheapened a little bit, whereas it's like the market has been flooded with a whole bunch of mixtapes versus albums, so the artists would give out mixtapes for free. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, on the note with that is just that the industry is now seeing that there's a lot of money to be made from mixtapes. And it has a lot of rappers and underground artists who do a lot of mixtapes. So the industry is like, yo, you know what? We gotta capitalize off of this. That's what Puffy's doing right now. A lot of those executives are doing that. But I think the industry, kind of has cheapened themselves a little bit because like you said, it's not a lot of albums being put out and that type of stuff. And I think they need to get back to the time when it was good music and you put out good albums and you invest money into the artists, Right. And that's the reason why music is where it's at. The rap is at where it's at today.
Mm-hmm. So you don't really approve of where it's at today?
I don't really approve, but what you're gonna do? You just gotta go with the times, and
right.
Times change.
Right.
So regardless if you approve or not, you just gotta flow with it.